Hey Internet, I know you probably clicked here thinking that you're going to see a cute kitten video, and you'll get that just as soon as we finish talking Big Ten recruiting. Of course, the story in the conference is basically Ohio State, Michigan, and then everybody else. But a couple of names to keep an eye on player-wise: Christian Hackenberg at Penn State. Of course, Matt McGloin gone from State College. Christian Hackenberg, physical, good size, great release, good arm strength. It's a terrific thing that he has Bill O'Brien from day one to teach him the position. Of course, Tom Brady's old quarterbacks coach for the Patriots. And Cam Burrows for Ohio State, physically ready to play in a big-time conference like the Big Ten. Built well, tall, can immediately help out against the pass or the run, about 200 pounds already and about 6 feet tall. So great size, can immediately help a secondary that did struggle last year at times for Ohio State. A quick rundown of the conference, of course, already mentioned Michigan and Ohio State being that good on the recruiting trail. Michigan loading up on offensive linemen, very much in the mold of what Brady Hoke likes to do at the line of scrimmage. So they're elite there. They're going to be fine for years to come on the line of scrimmage.
Hey, one more thing since we last recorded. Derrick Green, the nation's #1 running back from Virginia, committed to Michigan, which gives the Wolverines the nation's perhaps deepest top-level offensive lineman class, the nation's #1 running back in Derrick Green, a bigger back who's going to be able to run power in Brady Hoke's system that he's been wanting to run for so long, an elite quarterback in Shane Morris. They're pretty set between the hashes for years to come. All right, that's it.
Ohio State loading up in the secondary, like we mentioned with Cam Burrows, but more depth in the secondary to help out against the pass. They, of course, recruited very well on the defensive line last season. Got a couple more kids there to play just dominantly. And then on the offensive side of the ball, more speed for that Urban Meyer spread offense. And in the rest of the Big Ten, Penn State, obviously with the limited number of scholarships, is actually scouted quite well. They're going to be okay. They're getting the talent to State College, which is important. Bill O'Brien is selling something important to them. Wisconsin, it's going to take some time for Gary Anderson to form the relationship with coaches, parents, recruits, because he is not only new to the school, but new to recruiting to that area. Wisconsin a little slow right now, but they are getting some offensive skill talent at running back and wide receiver. Of course, seeing what Monte Ball has been able to do in the backfield, Jared Abbrederis, Nick Toon. So the big names have been there for Wisconsin, and you're seeing the results of that. Michigan State really struggling and falling. They're not 1B anymore to Michigan in the state. They're really falling behind with how well Michigan has been able to do. Some good names on the defensive side of the ball, which is no surprise, and perhaps a quarterback of the future or the present with how not so well Andrew Maxwell looked in 2012, but Michigan State still a drop-off from what they're doing in Ann Arbor. Indiana and Kevin Wilson, actually a nice story that's being overshadowed by Ohio State and Michigan, really increasing the talent level in Bloomington, especially on the defensive side of the ball, which is important. In secondary, on the defensive line, Kevin Wilson's doing a good job, of course, great recruiter for Oklahoma, doing good things at Indiana. Jerry Kill, getting some underrated guys. It's really a balanced class for Minnesota. But with what he's been able to do on the offensive side of the ball, at times, you like to see what he's been able to do in Minneapolis. So that's the Big Ten. I know I promised you a cute kitten video, and here it is. We'll see you soon.